Welcome everybody to damn, I forgot that quick.
Episode 14.
We said that in the last episode too.
Don't forget it.
And here I am.
I'm pretty sure we we obviously watch our own material. We need to start actually taking these notes. We're gonna start watching the whole episode beforehand, and then coming back and then starting the recording.
You clearly said that at the end of the last one. You said, "Don't forget next time." And he's like, "We're gonna wind up doing this again." And here I am. I didn't look at the thing before.
And we're back. Don't we name it like episode number blank?
Yeah.
Damn it! We don't even have to watch the whole thing.
I didn't even look.
We just got to thumbnail it.
Welcome to episode number 14 of The Heel Turn. I am Big Rob TV. Back yet again with the homie Don Josh. Alright? And for this episode that I totally didn't forget, we are gonna do our predictions for tonight's NXT Takeover Portland card. Alright? So there is six matches.
6 great matches.
Yep.
I'm looking forward to all these tonight. It's gonna be dope, man. I cannot wait for tonight.
My girl Dakota. Oh,
you want to start with that one? You want to start with the street fight?
Yeah, I think.
Little Seattle, little Portland street fight.
Yeah, let's start there. Let's not start in the order that it is on here. Let's go ahead and start with the street fight.
You think this one's gonna open the card? This gonna start the night off with the street fight?
I don't think you can start with the title like a title match.
Well, you could. I think you'd start with the tag title, with the tag team title match, or the North American.
One of those two could start it.
Yeah.
If we're gonna there's 4 title matches tonight.
Yeah, there's 4. I'm thinking the street fight's gonna start first, so I'm cool with starting that one off on the predictions. So who you got? I mean, who do you got?
This guy.
Who do you got? All right, and why?
I am going with Dakota. Although I will say that I feel like Tegan's probably gonna win it as like a revenge kind of deal.
Wait, what?
I feel like Tegan's gonna win this.
So you're going with Dakota.
I'm going with Dakota.
Okay.
My pick is Dakota.
Your pick is Dakota.
But I feel like I'm gonna be wrong. Basically,
okay.
That's what
that's playing the safe side.
No. My clear pick is Dakota.
Okay.
It's Dakota Kai. I'm not changing. I just feel like. Wait, they did have the match a few weeks ago.
Yeah, it was a little weird because they had that. It was just a random. I don't want to say throwaway match, but it was just the straight up Dakota versus Tegan, and Tegan got her. I don't want to say her win back, but.
I forgot about that match.
Yeah,
I forgot they did that. I'm going with Dakota.
Dakota 100%, all the way.
100%. I forgot they did that other match.
She got to get her win back.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Dang, I forgot about that match a few weeks ago. But yeah.
I like how I got like real like we got money on the line for these predictions or something. Like, no, you pick one.
Hold on, man. We got
to it. Like I told you, that's it.
Yeah, I'm sticking.
Putting my keys on the line.
I'm sticking with Dakota. I think.
These aren't even my keys.
I think she needs the momentum, and for her heel run. You can't just be turning heel and
then losing.
Yeah, and racking up L's. You can't rack up L's once you take the turn.
That's true. Yeah, you can't be looking dumb like that. I'm also going with Dakota.
Yeah.
But yeah, just because she's got to get her win back, and I feel like if it was, like it fits their, I guess their characters or whatever. In a fair, straight up fight, Tegan is obviously, I think, just going to be the better technician, can win it in a straight fight. But a street fight. And Dakota, she can be nefarious, do all kinds of heelish tactics that I know you're gonna love tonight.
I'm gonna love every bit of it.
So I could see the sly devil Dakota picking up some kind of heelish, disgusting win tonight.
Why you gotta be so disgusted in her victory?
Because she's evil.
Face, he's like disappointed. And
she is evil. She broke my heart at War Games. We could have done this together, Dakota.
Nope.
I mean, technically she still did win because she was on the winning team, but that doesn't count. No, we don't count.
She helped you out.
Shut up.
She helped you.
Yeah.
That was a W for
Yeah,
you.
she helped me like shoot me in the foot and then calling for disability.
Yeah, see, that's helping you out.
Appreciate it. You can't start the fire and then take credit for saving me. You started the house fire.
Sure you can. I could have left and not said anything. So we both agree with Dakota Kai.
Yes.
For the street fight.
Absolutely.
So the second, I think let's go with the North American Championship match.
Okay.
Keith Lee, champion, versus Dominic Dijakovic. I got it on the first shot.
You were reading it.
I still mess it up when I read it. The Dijakovic part just throws me off.
Yeah. Well.
Okay, so this match, as I was thinking about it earlier, I was kind of torn on it because I think it's too early for Keith Lee to lose the strap right now.
Yeah.
But I feel like he is wanted on the main roster.
Wanted elsewhere.
Yeah.
Huh?
And I'm like, I wouldn't be shocked if they just quickly switched it so he can move up. However, I'm still riding with Keith Lee. I think it's too early. I think it's too early for him.
Yeah. I also think it's too early for him. I'm just a little... I'd like to see Dijakovic with it. And that'd be cool. You know, if, like you said, I don't really like the hot-shotting the belt.
Yeah.
But it becomes one of those things like, is it a hot shot if everyone else beforehand has been holding the belt? Like, because when I think of like hot-shotting the belt, I'm thinking like hardcore championship.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, in a certain night, could be 3 champions that night.
Yep.
Maybe not to that kind of extremity with this, the extremes with this, but just because there's never like any, it's almost a foregone conclusion. When you win the belt, your first title defense is going to be, you're going to win, you're going to defend it. So it almost takes away any kind of like intrigue. It's going to be a good match. I think this is going to be a phenomenal match, but it takes away kind of like any kind of surprise factor or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I'm going with Keith Lee as well, mostly just because it's his first title defense. Like, you can't have him lose his first title defense, right?
No, you can. But I don't.
We'll get to that a little later. Whoa. Ooh, little spoiler there.
Okay.
Little spoiler for a little bit later on there. But it'd be nice. It'd be nice, a little swerve for us right there. You know what I'm saying?
How long did Roderick have the belt?
He had it for a while. Because when did they beat up the Dream before War Games, right?
Yeah.
Because
So
they all went in with the belts.
They had to be like.
They've had it for about
September,
2
October?
or 3. Yeah, 2 or 3 months, I think.
Huh. Yeah, I don't.
I have to go back, but he was only the 4th ever champion.
Because Dream had it for a while.
Yes.
At least about 5-6 months.
And I guess that does, because Johnny Gargano had it after he beat Ricochet.
Yeah, but
he lost it
immediately.
Immediately, yeah.
First defense.
Yep, the first defense. Damn it, Johnny. So there's a chance. There's a chance that it could happen. Besides that, the only other time I think I've ever seen the title switch hands that quick in NXT, I think was Drew McIntyre lost his
Andrade.
Lost it to Andrade on his first defense. I don't remember if that was on the call, like during the match, like it was a quick on the call
because he got hurt.
Yeah, so
man, that'd be a good main roster match right now. I think they should do that.
Yeah, well, they should do a lot of things.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. That'd be a good.
That'd be a really good match. Yeah. But yeah, Keith Lee.
Yeah, I'm riding with Keith.
Yeah.
I'm riding with Keith.
Safe bet.
Basking in the glory after this one.
Yeah.
But that has been a good rivalry though between the two of them.
Yeah, but it needs to end.
No more of the big guys.
Not every single time.
Yeah.
Not every single time.
I was actually kind of shocked that they went with this match
this
too.
quick, right?
Yeah,
exactly. Like his first title defense. Okay. They have great chemistry together, so I'm down. I'm down with it.
I'm with it.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was gonna be this soon.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be over after, or at least let them go their separate ways for a little bit.
Yeah, but there was nobody else to defend it against anyway. Mainly with Dream coming back and going.
Yeah, I don't want to see Damian Priest right
No. We're gonna go with Gargano and Balor.
Yeah, that's gonna be my pick for match of the night. Johnny Gargano versus Finn Balor. And I was telling you this before we started because this match just got a little bit more difficult for me to pick because as we were talking with Dakota Kai, initial heel turns, you can't just start taking L's.
Yep.
You know, you can't just be, okay, well, turned heel for no reason because I'm still taking these L's. Like, well, okay, cool. So now you're just a loser with an attitude now.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing. So when Finn Balor first came back, turned heel on Gargano and dropped him on his head, setting up for that match at War Games, which was supposed to happen.
Yeah.
That would have been an obvious, okay, Finn Balor, he's not gonna destroy Gargano, but it's gonna be obvious. It's obviously Finn Balor's going over here. But Finn has had his wins. He's stacked up his wins and everything like that. He's looking like a monster right now and everything like that. And it wouldn't shock me if they had Johnny Gargano pick up the win over Finn Balor here in Portland. Because Johnny is Johnny Takeover. He's Johnny NXT. He's Johnny freaking wrestling.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going to go with, because, like I said, if it was at War Games, would have been easy. No-brainer call Finn Balor. But I think they're going to give Johnny some revenge for getting dropped on his head like that. So I'm going with Johnny Gargano.
This is going to be the first one that I don't agree with you on.
Yeah!
Johnny takes losses at NXTs.
Oh yeah, he
gets his ass beat. In fact,
he's not getting his ass beat. You make it seem like he just goes out there and just gets
bullied. All I can think about
30 minutes.
when I think about Johnny Takeover at these takeover events is being handcuffed and DDT'd. That's about. As soon as we start talking about Johnny wrestling at these events, I'm like, Ciampa beat that ass, and he beat it good.
It was one time.
He destroyed him.
It was one time, and the one beforehand, he put fucking Ciampa in the crossface with the knee brace. That shit was dope.
But he still lost.
No, he didn't. He won that one.
What?
Yes, because that was the one where he tapped out. That was the first in their series.
Yeah.
And then the second one was for the. Was it for the championship?
Yeah, because Ciampa pulled the ring back and the wood part.
That was tough. That was tough to watch. That one was tough.
It was tough, but it was great at the same time.
It was good, yeah. That one hurt me too.
That's why I think I'm going with Balor. I think I want to say that maybe we could get the demon, but it's not a demon.
No, there's no.
I don't think we're gonna see much of a demon.
Not for a while.
There. But
not for a while. We'll get it back, but not for a while. I think Balor talks about like just how much it takes to like be the demon, like the character and everything like that. Because he throws everything into it, which I think we all can appreciate. It's just I don't want any half-ass demon coming out, you know. So
I'm rolling with Balor. I think it's gonna be a great match. I don't know if I want to say match of the night, but I do think it'll be a very close second, maybe, to a match that we will discuss a little bit later.
A little later, of course.
But yeah, my pick for that one is Balor. I don't think he loses in this spot. I think he was brought back for a reason to kind of help push the. Really, they're both kind of equal.
And that's why it's harder for me to call this one.
It is kind of hard.
That's why I said if it was back in November, this would have been no-brainer, easy pick. But Balor's got his wins. He's been built up, and I don't think we're gonna see him as like coming back as an undefeated monster for a while.
Yeah.
So if he takes the loss right now to Johnny Gargano, I don't think that hurts him that much.
I'm rolling with the
sticking with the demon.
I'm rolling with Finn.
Sticking with the prince.
Yeah, I'm sticking with that one. We've done that one.
The tag team
championship match, Undisputed Era versus the Broserweights, Matt Riddle, Pete Dunne. All right. I don't think the Undisputed Era, spoiler alert, is walking out of this event with gold.
Any of them.
Any of it.
Oh, okay.
I think it's time to end it.
You think that in Portland?
Not in the group.
No, not in the group.
Not in the group.
Never.
Not in the group.
Never.
I think the gold run stops.
The prophecy.
Yeah.
The prophecy ends tonight.
I think Roderick losing it was the first step.
Yeah.
And then...
obviously, the next step.
I mean, because what other team is going to beat the Undisputed Era? Like, as far as tag team... like, what team? I don't see another team.
You could have done Imperium. You could have had them win.
I would have loved that.
Yeah, you could have done them do it. Yeah, I know that's your boys. Yeah. Big Walter's your boy.
That's my boy right there.
Yeah,
Walter. He's not in this match.
No. They could have done Imperium, but you risk taking, you risk taking the Undisputed Era equivalent from NXT UK just to bring it over to NXT, America for lack of correct phrasing. But that was evident, the problems with their tag team division in the Dusty Tag Team Classic this year. Mm-hmm. There was nobody in there. The fact that, and I love the Broserweights. We were watching their skits beforehand. Yeah, those guys are great together. Yeah, they are just phenomenal. Yep. I don't got anything. They are funny too.
It's like Goldust and Booker T. Yeah,
it's exactly.
One's really serious, and then one's kind of goofy, but it works together.
That's perfect comedic timing that they got there. They play off each other so well. Yeah. But like them being thrown together, makeshift. And I don't know why they like doing that. NXT Triple H loves throwing makeshift tag teams and winning the Dusty Classic. Mm-hmm. So I mean, the very first one when it was Finn Balor and Samoa Joe. Sure, I guess, why not? There was a nice little, tournament, honor Dusty and everything like that. I don't know if they really saw it going this far into the future. But, yeah, since then, out of the 5 winners, 3 of them were makeshift tag teams. Yeah. So...
do you think if they don't win, that they turn on each other and have a feud? Bruiserweight?
I'd love to see that.
The Bruiserweight and the bro feud against each other.
I would love to see that. The only reason I can't see it happening right now is I think they're too invested in Pete Dunne being this kind of like tweener character, not really a heel or a face. Yeah. Although he was healing it up against Tyler Bate when we first were introduced to him. That was but you just can't hate this guy. I really have a hard time hating Pete Dunne. Yeah. So I don't know what he can do to get on that bad side, because you can't hate Matt Riddle.
I don't want to see that feud because I recently joined the Bro Brigade.
You did.
But if I had to choose between the two of those guys,
you're jumping off the Bro-talion?
I'm jumping off, man.
Oh my God.
I'm with the Broserweight.
What a fair weather bro.
If it's between the two of them, I've been riding with the Broserweight for a little bit, man.
What a fair weather bro we have here.
So I don't want to see it because of that. I like both of them, so I don't want to pick sides yet.
Yeah, I want to go live with both mom and dad.
I don't want to pick between the two of them. I think they win it tonight. I think they beat the Undisputed Era and they become the new tag champions. I don't think their reign will be long, and I think maybe the Undisputed Era will
get them back
and become what, 3-time?
4-time.
4-time.
That'd be tough.
Because I mean, it's not time for them to leave yet.
No.
Yeah.
You going with?
I'm going with the Broserweights.
It's another tough one for me, but I think just because it looks like they are taking the gold off of the Undisputed Era, I think I'm gonna have to go with the Broserweights also. And like I said, they love themselves. That hurt your soul. It did a little bit.
I felt it.
Do you ever? I already bought the shirt, man. It was a nice shirt. All the championships. Now it's.
I felt that energy, and like just right now, as he made that pick, I felt something come from his body. It just was like,
I'd be cool if it was an actual tag team taking it off. Yeah. I just don't feel like this tandem is going to go very far. Like you said.
But there isn't a tag team. You're gonna put it on
fault is that?
You're going to put it on the Forgotten Sons?
Forgotten Sons. Yes.
It's not
do it.
It's not going to... Like,
do it, Trips.
You can't put it on the Forgotten Sons.
Come on, Hunter.
And then Imperium is, like you said, you would be taking them away from NXT UK.
I think if... And I don't think
the Street Profits down there.
Should have left the Street Profits down there. I don't think there was enough time to do it, to build them up. But if Fandango hadn't have gotten hurt, Breezango would have been hilarious. Mm-hmm. I would have loved to see them do it. And they're both good in the ring, so I would have been okay with those two taking it.
The bottom line here is NXT, you have a tag team problem.
Yes.
And you need to do something about that.
They're the direct opposite of AEW. AEW does not have a tag team problem. They have a women's division problem.
Yeah.
While NXT, strong women's division, non-existent tag team division.
You need to do something about that tag team division.
Yeah.
But we agreed that it's going to be the Broserweights walking out with the gold tonight.
Yep.
So.
Speaking of the women's division.
Yeah.
Seamless segue.
Rhea Ripley defending against Bianca Belair NXT Women's Championship match.
And it should be noted that Charlotte Flair is reported to be in the arena for this one.
She's in the building. The Queen is in the building.
Might be courtside for this one.
Yeah. So, I will let you go.
I would like to say that I think that the Rhea and Charlotte match at WrestleMania is really something that I think the WWE would want to push for, and I would be super excited to see that. I like the idea of Charlotte Flair coming back down to her old stomping grounds. Not sure how I feel about her winning it yet, but I like this, the prospect of her going back, challenging, and really putting NXT on the map, saying, look, our biggest women's star, second to the man, Becky Lynch right now, but overall encompassing, one of the bigger names that get out there in the sphere outside of the WWE universe. Mm-hmm. Charlotte Flair, big ambassador for the company and everything. Having somebody like her give the rub to an NXT star at WrestleMania, I can't wait for that. It's going to be phenomenal. All that being said, though, like I said earlier, I think that we have situations where it's not hot-shotting it if everyone else is holding the belt for such an extended period of time.
Are you about to do what I think you're about to do?
I'm about to do what I don't think you have the guts to do.
Because I don't.
You do not. I'm picking Bianca Belair for this. And there's nothing... My heart wants to go... My heart is going Bianca. My heart is making this pick because my head is saying, obviously, they're going to book Charlotte versus Rhea.
Yeah.
But there's just something about... They put so much spotlight on Bianca in the Royal Rumble.
They did.
And it was a huge spotlight. Yeah. It was so much so that the only other person that, again, we talk about it every time we come on. We probably will until the next Royal Rumble. Yeah. They didn't need to give it to both Shayna and Bianca, the eliminations record. Yeah. They didn't need to do that. Mm-hmm. But they gave such a huge spotlight to Bianca. You can see that what they're doing with the spotlight they gave to Shayna, she's already... turned vampire on Raw. She's already joined the Brood.
What the fuck?
She's already joined, really channeling her favorite wrestler growing up, Gangrel.
Yeah, Gangrel is returning tomorrow night on
recruit.
Raw.
Yeah, I mean, you already heard Christian's coming back.
Yeah.
Edge is already here.
It's happening.
It's the Brood.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait. Bring back that old theme song.
That's gonna be great.
The best theme in WWE history.
That's great.
Let's do it.
With the red light in there,
everything. There you go. It's hooked up. It's ready to go.
We're ready.
I just want to see Shayna start spitting the blood, just like as Gangrel goes to take a sip, she just snatches it out of his hand. Get out of here, old man.
We're joking, but this could be funny.
I'm not joking.
If they really did this, that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm joking that it's going to happen, but I'm not joking about my desire to see it happen. That's what I want. And at WrestleMania. That's the interest I want at WrestleMania.
I'd be down for some Brood returning. I'd be down.
But you see what they're doing with the spotlight they gave Shayna. I think they gave it to Bianca for a reason. Hopefully not just to still look strong in defeat. Mm-hmm. I'd like to see, and I think for my money, it would just be a much more athletic match at WrestleMania to see Bianca versus Charlotte.
Yes.
And I think just in terms of like character also, I think Bianca's really coming into her own with her character development. And she's funny. She's funny. She's quick-witted just like Charlotte is.
Yeah.
I think that the promos that they would cut all the way up till WrestleMania would be gold.
I really miss Bianca being undefeated.
That would have been perfect leading into this, huh?
That would have been great.
That would have been, because then it would have really been hard to call.
Man. If she was undefeated still heading, it would be. I feel like the matchup, like you said, has been set for a while for it to be Charlotte versus Rhea. I feel like that has been set.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me, and you know Bianca is my girl.
Yeah.
There's
so I've heard.
Yeah, just once or twice I might have mentioned this.
Yeah.
On my list, Naomi, Bayley, Bianca. Might not necessarily in that order, but those three for sure. It's hard for me to pick against Bianca. With that being said, I cannot do it. I feel like they're about to disappoint me. I feel like this is a Kofi thing. Like how you go into the match against Brock, and I feel like Kofi should have won that match and continued the streak, or somebody else should have beat him.
Yeah.
Like it shouldn't have been Brock. I feel like if I go into this like Bianca's about to...
Yeah, if you have any kind of hope.
Yeah, then they're going to hurt my feelings. I'm going to be sitting there. So...
I keep your heart cold. They can't hurt me if I stay cold.
You know what? Let me not get myself too hyped up for Bianca. I want her to win. And I do feel like you said they gave her that spotlight at the Royal Rumble for a reason. Like, why else would they have her tossing everybody out? This rookie from NXT just comes up and she's just throwing everybody out and looking strong and waving her ponytail, and just there has to be a reason for it. And before, recent weeks of SmackDown, I would have said, I think I have said on here.
You did, yeah. You made that a few weeks ago, I think.
It should be her versus
Bayley.
But I don't think that's the way they're going to go with that now.
I don't think so either.
This is probably the toughest one for me, man. I like Rhea Ripley too.
It's the toughest one in terms of internally.
Yeah.
Because in terms of just like using your head, it's probably one of the easier ones.
Yeah.
But, I get it.
This is a... I don't feel like
struggle. You can edit yourself out saying it, but we all know what you mean. We all know where you're going with this, you traitor.
Man, I want to pick Bianca so bad. I want to pick her. Like it's me. It's me, y'all.
It's Big Rap.
It's me.
Bianca,
Big
Rap.
This is me. I feel if I pick her, I'm going to be disappointed at the end of the night. And I'm going to be wanting to throw my phone in the remote.
You're going to be disappointed either way.
I would be hurt one way or the other.
Yeah, exactly. You can't help but to feel a little.
Yeah.
Let yourself feel a little.
Charlotte versus Rhea at WrestleMania. Best case scenario, they make it a triple threat match. That's my prediction. The best case scenario, it goes from being a Charlotte versus Rhea to triple threat match and add Bianca. And if they allow Bianca to win that belt at WrestleMania, it'd be so great. It'd be so great.
Bianca Mania, baby.
Yeah, it sounds good. Has a nice ring.
Yeah, just do that one out there right now. Yeah. And we all know Charlotte loves a triple threat at WrestleMania. She loves a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Yeah. So that one kind of hurt my soul to make a choice. I'll be watching that one tonight with tears in my eyes.
Like how you act like this actual prediction was going to change anything. Just like, if only I picked Bianca.
You gonna call me, you hit me up tonight, hey man, you watching? I'm like, oh man, this is fucking terrible.
Just fucking denying my phone call.
Why won't he answer?
No, he's there. He lets it ring twice.
Yeah, that one, that hurt my soul.
This video might not make it out if
delete this shit.
If it shows up after the event, it's not coming out. If he's not done editing by then, it's not happening.
Yeah.
Episode number 14 again?
We have to redo the whole episode. We have to shoot it over again.
Just shoot. Just keep going next week. The lost tapes of the heel turn.
You're gonna tune in. It's gonna be episode 15. You're like, what just happened? NXT Championship match: Adam Cole versus Tommaso Ciampa.
This one's also hard to call. This one's really hard to call for me. I know you kind of already spoiled yours.
This is my match of the night.
This is your match of the night.
This is my match of the night.
There's your extra prediction because you already did kind of spoil yours a little earlier, but I don't think it's happening yet. I think that they're gradually taking the gold away from the Undisputed Era. I don't think it's all, because if it was all going to happen at once, then it would have all happened at once in one night, with the North American Champion going first or the tag titles going first, whatever. Then the extra belts, following suit, just Adam Cole just like, what are we doing, guys? We're losing. It's okay. I'm going to go out there. I'm going to save it for us tonight. Goes out there and just drops the belt.
Yeah.
Undisputed Era all in one night, stripped of all their gold.
Mm-hmm.
Since that's not happening now, I think it's going to be a gradual process. So I got them losing the NXT tag team belts tonight. And I got Adam Cole retaining over Tommaso Ciampa. Even if I hope it's not some kind of screwy finish. I hope it's not, distractions and everything like that. I hope that doesn't turn out to be the case. But I think they're setting it up for big feel-good moment WrestleMania weekend. If not on the WrestleMania card itself, it's still unclear as to who's going to be making their way from NXT onto the main roster WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that full circle, Ciampa's neck injury coming back and getting the belt WrestleMania weekend, I think that's just a better story. And I think that's what they're going to go with. So I'm going with Adam Cole to retain tonight.
If he, I pick Ciampa.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if he doesn't win, like, who are we just going to continue this feud for 2 months? Like, that's why I'm picking Ciampa, because I'm like, WrestleMania is not till the first week of April.
Right.
So for the next 2 months on NXT programming, we're gonna have Ciampa still chasing Adam Cole for 2 months, which in today's standards is a long time.
Sure.
Back in the day, Hogan and Macho fought for like a year before before the title match happened. It was like
felt like nothing. Felt like time flew by.
Yeah, it was like, man, when is he gonna finally get him?
Yeah.
But today people want it.
Well, to be fair, they are beating each other up every week. They having to be pulled apart by security every week.
Yeah.
That's getting kind of. If it did happen this way, I think Mr. Regal, being the great GM that he is, needs to come down and be like, hey, look, separating y'all two until WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Like whoever, if somehow, Adam Cole worked his way back in to get his title shot or whatever, y'all can't have contact from here until WrestleMania. At least those two. If you wanted to have, Tommaso and Roddy, Tommaso fighting the rest of the Undisputed Era, I'd be all for it, But, Roderick's going to have his hands full here with Velveteen Dream here in the next few weeks.
Yep.
Who's supposed to be a good guy, but going after his family. Ooh.
I love it.
Ooh.
I love it.
Do you?
I think Ciampa should do it too.
Yeah. After we beat Adam Cole, we're going after Britt.
Yeah. That should be. He should go to AEW and he should accidentally hurt Britt Baker.
There you go.
That's what he should do.
Should bust some of her teeth up
on accident. Just DDT her. Yeah. Put some handcuffs on her. And then, I can be
fall. Yeah. Accidentally, of course.
Yeah, just happen to put the handcuffs on her and accidentally DDT her.
Yeah, on the wood pavement of the ring that just accidentally happened to be showing.
He didn't purposely pull it up and DDT her.
Nobody in AEW tried to stop him or anything like that.
That's what should happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Ciampa just drag this feud on, show up unannounced to AEW. They'd be like, oh my God, Britt just got taken out by some bald guy with a beard. We don't know who that is.
Yeah, don't reference it.
Don't say his name.
No references here.
And then come back, and then Cole's gonna be pissed off.
Yeah. How dare you? That's Adam Cole's girlfriend.
Yeah. That's how you continue this feud. No, I don't know. Like, for the next 2 months, he's already been chasing them for months. He's been chasing them for months.
Yeah.
And I do love a good long feud. But I don't.
You think it's starting to get a little too long?
I just don't see them continuing it for 2 more months before we get the big payoff. Unless there's a screwy finish tonight. Like, okay. Okay, Broserweights win, but then in order to keep some gold, they come out and interfere to keep.
Tommaso's got him dead to rights.
Yeah.
You know, ref bump or something like that.
And then,
Yeah.
And then disqualification or something.
Something, yeah. I could see that.
So that's the only way I feel like.
Yeah. And if you get them out there to run interference or something, then that's a easy way to get Dream on the card.
Yep.
Just have him come down there and just quick pop for everybody because it feels wrong having Dream off the card. If he's healthy, it feels wrong not having him there, right?
He should be there.
But we keep it compact. We don't need we're letting it slide with 6 matches this time. That's already way too long.
Normally it's 4.
That's 4 or 5. Yeah. It's already way too long. Y'all need to calm down. 6 matches, by God. What is this, WrestleMania?
I like the format of NXT's. So like we were talking off the camera, I said the Dream match should be on the card, but nah. Lengthwise, this is gonna be a good show. Exactly. I don't think you should add a 7th match.
No.
Vince. We'll need to be sitting here for too many hours watching this. Let's get 2.5.
Yeah.
And be good. I know that WrestleMania is the showcase of the Immortals. It's the biggest thing ever. It's like the Super Bowl. So give us 3.5 hours and be done with that. Oh, Mania. We don't need to be sitting there for 7 hours.
It's bigger than the Super Bowl. So we're going to have a 30-minute halftime show.
Oh, no.
Super Bowl had 15 minutes. We're going to double that. No, triple it.
I'm leaving.
Triple it. Have a whole XFL game played in between wrestling.
I'd be like, what? Turn that off. Even though the XFL is good. I've been watching a few of the games. But it's been pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm not watching that in between.
Every quarter of the show, we get a quarter of football.
Not
Beautiful.
At all.
Now it's a 2-day event. Not because we wanted it to be, but because it's just that long.
Not at all. I don't.
But yeah, it's a slippery slope. You start out in, okay, well, we can slide in a 7th match. Then this next one, why don't we just slide in an 8th one? It is WrestleMania weekend, and then it's fucking, SummerSlam weekend. We're up to 10 matches. Like, why? It's just.
Have they announced NXT Takeover Tampa?
No, but it's gonna happen.
I mean, but if you're gonna have Rhea versus Charlotte at Mania, then what else are we gonna?
Look, man. All right. Okay.
I get you can't have Charlotte not be on WrestleMania.
Exactly.
I get that.
Exactly.
I get it.
And plus, it's the Royal Rumble winner
versus.
That's what they do. They win. They get their match at WrestleMania. But if
Charlotte went down to Takeover, because Takeover for at least the last 5 years, 4 years has been
outshined.
Better than Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Charlotte goes over there and
gets to wrestle a NXT style match.
Oh, with the lighting and how the presentation. Oh, I want it. They're not gonna give it.
You're not gonna get it. No.
It'd be great.
You have a better chance of Bianca winning tonight.
Yeah. See, don't do that to me.
What are you talking about? I picked her.
You did. I did.
Yeah. I picked her. You cold heart. Jumped off the Brotalion and the Bianca wagon.
I did not
at the same time.
I did not jump off the Bianca
video.
Wagon. I love Bianca. I just don't feel like they're not gonna give me what I want. Who said that? Batista,
yeah.
Give me what I want.
Well, you know what we gotta do now? Ric Flair. He's coming for you.
I gotta beat somebody else randomly.
You're gonna have to go whip Ric Flair's ass. That's the only way you get it. Triple H will give you anything.
Flair did nothing. Nothing.
All you do is turn 70. There you go.
Happy birthday, Rick. Give me what I want.
It was right around this time last year too, so his birthday's got to be coming up.
I got to take a flight to Charlotte.
Yeah, there you go. So if you don't see him on the next heel turn, Big Rap is in jail. But Bianca will be the champion.
It's gonna be him by himself on episode 15. in this room in my house.
Yeah, I'm gonna come back over here. It would have been more appropriate if you held off till episode 16. 16-time world champion. You beat up Ric Flair.
Yeah.
They all would have came full circle.
we're gonna rush out of here on episode 15. Yeah, so here's our prediction. All right, gotta catch a flight. The hell are you going? I wanted to talk before we go because I know we were just talking about NXT predictions, right? But I wanted to get into SmackDown just real quick, and they had the whole Bayley versus Carmella women's championship match, which I thought was actually a pretty decent match. Like, some of the critics were saying it wasn't really that good, only because at the end they immediately threw my girl Naomi into it.
Yeah, it was hard to believe Carmella was actually going to take the belt.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But I remember they initially set up that match was supposed to be for Super Showdown.
Yeah.
And then they switched it to SmackDown. And now it's Naomi and Carmella fight next week to see who goes to Super Showdown to face Bayley.
Yep.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
What don't you like about it?
I feel
it looks like it's going to be both of your girls, 2 of your top 3 girls are going to be at Super Showdown fighting for the belt.
But what is... Other than Fiend beating Seth Rollins at the last Super Showdown.
Yes.
What do matches at Super Showdown mean? They mean nothing.
Nothing.
Like, Braun Strowman won the championship that didn't make it back. Like, I haven't seen that though.
Yeah, the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
Yeah, the greatest Royal Rumble champion.
What does it mean to win at Super Showdown? It means nothing. So we're gonna get. Okay, for one, we're not gonna get, and not that this matters or anything, but they're not gonna be in their regular attire. They're gonna be in t-shirts, which, I mean, Natty and Lacey wound up having a pretty decent match, but that match meant everything in terms of culture. Like, you got to have a women's championship or a women's match there.
Yeah.
Yes, I get that part, but in terms of their feud prior to that and then coming back, that match meant nothing in the universe.
Yeah. You meant even less than nothing when they got up and hugged each other.
Yeah.
Again, in terms of the women being out there and everything like that, great moment, great opportunity and everything like that. I know, like, you and me can both say that was an amazing thing to watch.
That was good.
But in terms of, furthering a storyline, they just throw that shit out the window. Yeah, Super Showdown, toss that shit out.
So that's what I feel like is going to happen with this. I'm assuming it's going to be Naomi versus Bayley.
Yes.
Which, that's like 1 and 2. Yeah, 1 and 2. And then they go to fight. And then it's going to be for what match?
It should be a you don't lose scenario. You can't lose this time. No matter who wins, you don't lose.
But it's not going to... Like, so are we just going to have this throwaway match, and then it comes back, and then... We keep this feud going to really have the real payoff match at Mania? Are we building up to Mania? Or are we just holding this feud until Sasha is cleared to wrestle again, and then you just have the match that neither one of us want to see this year?
Yes.
And that's how we're going to end the show. We're going to end the show with disappointment.
Yeah, pretty disappointing.
Yeah.
Now, well, we'll make it up next week. We're going to do some Super Showdown-esque kind of...
When is Super Showdown?
I think it's next weekend.
Is it next Friday?
I don't know.
No, next week is the Bayley and... I mean, the...
So it must be the week after.
The week after.
Okay. It's the
weekend leading into AEW's... Revolution.
That's right. Word. Okay, so we'll probably have something going for that because we definitely are going to have to talk about the possibility of Fiend losing to Goldberg.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So there's nothing cheerful about ending this video. Also, Otis got his heart broken this Friday. Oh, that was tough, man.
That was no good.
That was no good. Oh.
Did the hand?
Put his hair down. He got all dressed up.
Yeah, he was ready. And then when they had him drop the flowers, I was like, oh man. Dolph Ziggler is scum, man.
He is trash, bro. He is.
And I normally like the heels.
This isn't even good heel heat. I mean, it's good. It's great.
It is great.
But it's so good that it's actually making us mad. That's how good it was.
It makes me, as a fan of heels, be like, I might went too far. I don't know if I want to rock with
It gives you the right.
Yeah. She's gonna steal this man's girl. He's been working hard.
Oh man.
And Mandy was looking good.
She was, yeah.
Really good. Anyway, we'll be back for another episode.
Yeah. If Otis comes back, I'll be back. If not,
he's done.
If not, I'm done.
Have to find me a replacement.
Maybe Otis.
Ziggler's ruined this for everybody now. But that's gonna do it. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing and giving us comments. Even if it's not on YouTube, some of you hit me up, hit both of us up off of here and let us know what you all think. So I appreciate that. And we will holler at you on the next one. Peace.